Today I am going to tell you how to make a tote bag. First of all, we need a rectangle shape of fabric, one for the outer layer and one for the lining. Each fabric has to be 22 by 20 inch. This side 20 inch and one side 22-inch length. And then we will cut it in the shape of oval. This is the shape I have already cut. I'm just putting it on top and then I'm going to cut all the sides and make it exactly same size. Both fabrics are cut now. This is for the outer layer and this is for the lining. Both are, the width is 20 inches and its length is 22 inches. Now we are going to safely put some safety pins to ensure it, and make sure whenever you do that this top fabric is inside this. Now all the sides are secured with a safety pin. Now we are going to fold this. We need to find out the center of the both sides. After finding out the center of the fabric, take a measuring tape or a ruler, mark on 3.5 inch both sides. Make sure it's on both sides where you can easily see. Now we have marked our fabric. Now we can open it and then take the cord. This is the cord. The length of this cord is 18 to 19 inches for both sides, from 1 and 2. Two pieces of 18 to 19 inches of cords. Before putting it in, make a knot on the end of the cord like that. Both sides like that on both of the cords. These are cotton cords, you can find it anywhere in the store. Now I will stitch it like that, but inside, from inside the fabric. You have to go through here without moving the fabric. This is our marking. We have to put it exact on the marking. To secure it, take a safety pin and put it over here exactly on the marking. Make sure your knots are showing. Now both sides of the cord is inside and totally secured. Just to, before moving forward, make sure both are aligning each side. We have to keep both same way and same size. Once this is done, We will stitch over here and over here, and we are doing all of it with hand needle. Take a thread, cut its edge and make it sharp point and insert it under the hole of the needle. Now pull it out. Take as long as you're comfortable with the thread, and then after that cut the thread and make a knot. Making a knot is very easy. This is for the beginner, so they understand how to make a knot on the thread when they are stitching. Here, hold it like that, roll over it, and then simply slide outside and then pull it in. Then go again. We are going to make it 2 times, and here's a knot on the end. We will take this carefully, put it in, take it out. We will do this 3-4 times to ensure the strength, because this is going to be a tote bag. So if something is heavy, the handle does not come off. So we will ensure that it's strong enough. Now we can remove the safety pin here. Once we are done doing 3-4 times, going through and top and back like that, then take a small portion of the fabric like that and make a knot. Go under it and take it out, and here's one knot, and second knot. Take a small portion of the fabric and then pull it out. Take the needle under the loop and pull it out, and here's the second knot. We will cut the thread here and do the same process all 4 sides. This is the first one, other side, and then these sides too. Now that all 4 sides are secured, we are going to stitch all the sides of the oval shape of this bag. We will only keep around 3 to 4 inches open and stitch all the side on the edge. Draw the line on the edge to keep your stitching smooth and even. I have kept this one open so that when all the sides are stitched, we will flip through this area. Now we will take the needle and thread again. Go with the same process you did in the starting if you do not have any thread left. If you do, start from here and take small bits like this. Pull it out. In the starting, I do not want my thread to be pulled out even if something in the middle. So to lock it, I will go back here. If you can see it clearly, I will go back here a bit and then start again. Each 2 to 3 inches we have to do the same process. Make sure your stitches are evenly done, and each time pull it out so that your fabric does not gathers like that. We don't need that. We need straight fabric like this, and stitch on the line. If you are not comfortable going like that 3-4 stitches at once, you can simply go one by one. Go like that and then try to come back on its place on the line. This is a slow version if you go one by one, but if you're doing with hand, if you go 3 to 4 stitches, those are more accurate and evenly done. So I would suggest that you go like that so that you know where your linings are. Whenever you're stitching, make sure that your threads are even. Sometimes while stitching, one thread becomes small and one big. I will show you how it looks like when it does happen. Now we went 2 to 3 inches from here. Now I will go with the same process again, going back a bit and then moving forward same way. Now I will show you when all the side is done. Stitch on top of this. Make sure that you go 2 times. Go back again. We have to make sure that the handle is very strong, so we go over 2 times. First we stitched it over here, now we came back, then going back here again. Move the gathering other side. Make sure fabric is not gathered. Now go back again. Now once we reach on the marking over here at the end, make sure that your knots are tight, not loose. Now take small portion of the fabric, pull it out and go under the loop in the middle like a bunny ear. You go. That's how you tie laces of the shoe. Same way you have to do with this one too. Go inside it and out. Now this is a tight knot, it will not be pulled. Once you reach, make sure the fabric is even, not big, not small, evenly done. Now all the sides are stitched. We will cut the thread, remove the safety pins. Now all the safety pins are removed. Now we will take this open area and flip it out. Now we flipped it back, and this is the open area. We have to stitch over here too, but before we do that, we have to iron it and make all the sides totally even to ensure it's the right shape, it has right shape. By making sure the edges are good. We have to make sure the edges are good. All the sides are done and ironed. We will stitch this open area and I will show you how. This is going to be hidden stitch which is not going to show. Now we will start from inside so that the knot of the thread does not show. So we will go inside and then let it come out. Now once the thread is out, we will hold like that and go one by one like this. One side, this side, and then exactly in front of it where it came from. Whenever this one comes out, you have to exactly make sure it's in front of it. If you're going lots of stitches at once, carefully insert both sides one by one, then let the needle come out. Hold the fabric evenly. The needle is coming from this edge where we have ironed, not this side. Carefully take small portion, make a knot and cut the thread after going in here. Insert the needle on the side and go around half to 1 inch. Go in there again one more time by going back a bit, and then like that around 1 centimeter move forward inside, and then you pull a little bit and then cut the thread so that thread will stay inside, it will not show at all. Now once this stitching is done, we will iron it again. We'll flip it up, go backwards, keep both sides evenly, then iron here, and then around ½ inch here, both sides around ½ inch. We will fold it, then iron again. Once this is ironed, we will hold both sides and iron this side again. Now we will find its center from both sides. Now times over here. We'll iron again. Now this is the center of that, so we will try to fold like that to know exactly what shape we are going to make. Now we will iron it again. Now we have decided the shape of our bag. Once this is ironed, you can stitch over here and put a button over here and stitch snap button over here. You can make this like that and complete your bag. But if you want to do any design and make it more decorative, we can start doing that too. We can take a lace or any cord, any ribbon you have, and stitch it over here like that. So I have this, so I will stitch on top of the borders over here to make it even more beautiful, and I will show you how to do it with hand needle. I will leave this knot over here. This is our iron area. So I will start from here, insert the needle in there so that I do not show my knots under the ribbon, and then I will start stitching it. If you want, you can do is stitch over here inside so that your knots, your stitching does not show. Once this is in, go in there, let the needle come out like that. Either this way, or you can simply go like that with small stitches and go like this, like that. Make sure this is on the edge, and then you're doing it. It's very short lines. You can see the length of the stitch here is not that big. It's only around 3 to 4 mm. Taking if you have a sewing machine, you can use that too. If not, you can just go like that using your hand and hand needle, and go back one time too, so that it does not get pulled easily. When you are about to reach over here, cut the cord and make another knot over here. Once you reach here, make another knot on the back. And then cut the thread. Once we reach over here, we don't need to do the cord, stitch the cords over here. We are gonna go like that because our bag is going to look like this. So we need only over here and then on top of this area. So I will start from here and then end over here. Once this is stitched, we will tie the cords over here and open the braids of both sides. Once both sides are opened, we can start stitching on the other side now. Now it's time to make pocket. We don't need to add another fabric to make a pocket. These are our pockets. So in order to make the pocket perfect, this area is open. So we will stitch on this side. If you have any decorative stitch, you can use that. Or you can just make a simple chain stitch. If not, then you can just stitch simple the ones we used inside. Since I have used the cords to use that, so I'm going to instead of making a simple stitch, I will add this on both sides. And once it's done, I will show you how it looks. Now this side is stitched. We got a pocket here. Now take a comb and comb a little bit of the sides, which we just made it, to have an even look. So I just cut few more extra cords of this side and I will just add it in here and then stitch. Like this, and then I will open all the braids. Just fold it, and in the starting when we were ironing, we folded this area. So this is how it's gonna get used. Once we open and comb, it will look like this a bit. So let me stitch this one. So one by one, I will go inside here and then stitch. We don't have to use both side of the fabrics, only one side. You can make any design you want to. So once I'm going to put it in, I'm going to insert in the middle, and then when I will stitch, I will make sure that my stitch does not show over here. It stays in this area. This is 2 layer, so on this layer I will attach, so it stays inside, does not show outside here. In order to stitch this, we just need to open this area, open this, and we know it's going this side. When we were ironing, we made a line. If you can see easily, we made a line here. So I will put another one over here. Then I will stitch again. Make one knot. Attached is only attached one side of the fabric. It's not inside. So that we can just hide in the middle of this plate. On each braid, don't forget to make knots to lock them. Otherwise, all the thread will come out slowly. If even gets pulled a little bit, all of them will come out. So in order to save that, we have to make sure that we are making knots too. You can make your own designs and your decorations however you want to make. I'm just adding and giving you ideas how to make other stuffs, and keep adding if you want to do something else, even if you haven't thought about it. So this one I did not think in the starting, but just came to my mind to do something else, and then just did that. Now I will cut the uneven lines if there are any. So I see a little bit uneven lines, so I will just cut this, make it all same size. Now it's time for them to hold itself over here. I'm just going to put something over here so that I can just, if somebody wants to open it, they can open it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna use a snap button over here. In this video, you will learn how to use the snap button tools. This you will find a lot of them in the market, and you need to know how to use it. It's very simple, and you can learn it even from any short videos, or anybody in front of you knows that they can teach you. If not, here it is. I'm here teaching you how to do that. We are going to need 4 pieces like this one, and 2 for closing the buttons over here. These are the tops. First of all, if you see the hole over here, it means this area is for these. Carefully take this and put it inside, and this one, I'm gonna put this one on top. So I will just go that way and insert it in here like that. Now it's inside. Wherever you're going to use it, mark it there. So I'm going to use it over here. So I will take this side, only this side. so that my button comes over here. And press it nicely. Once it's pressed, remove it, and here is one side. Now for the other side of this snap button, I'm gonna use this. Put it same way. This side goes on this area. This one does not have a hole, it is a shallow area. Just insert it in, press it. Now you can see this and this. For this one we need this side, so make sure this side is going in here. So wherever you want this to go, let's mark it so that we don't miss the spot. To know the exact part where we are going to put the snap button, take a chalk, mark it over here, and then wherever it is going to be, the marking is going to be there. If you see, here is the blue marking. Now I'm going to use a snap button over there. So here is the tool. I will make sure that this side is on top, this side is on the inside, in the bottom. And press it again. And remove it, and that's how it's done. This is how I will do other side too. Let me show you how it's going in here. I'll just snap it in, and it's closed. And here's my open pocket. Now this is done. Snap button over here and here and here. If you ever want to change your style, you can just open the snap buttons and then change your style and go like that. These are one pocket, another pocket, and that's how it goes. Put it anything in and it's gonna make your beautiful design, or just simply put it back on its place. Put the button in over here, and then it's ready to go in another way.